The gifts of a man make shadow.
Welcome back to Artist and Lyrics with Dr. Sandra Lamb as she talks to us today on our latest song, It Will Be Alright.
It's the show, Friday Bond.
Artist and Lyrics is hearing on MZ Radio London every Thursday, 7 through 7:30 p.m., as well as AP Radio United Kingdom every Thursday, 5 through 5:30 p.m. London time.
Artists and lyrics. Show us your lights.
Chineke idimma, 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 Chineke idimma, 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 idimma. So the meaning of the song is, God, you are so.
Wow, wow, wow.
My name is Sandra Lamb. I am married to Mr. Lamb. That's why I'm Sandra Lamb. I grew up in Nigeria. I was born in Lagos. So growing up for me was interesting because my parents were born again Christians. My dad taught us how to pray, and he also taught us how to read the Bible. And my mom and dad noticed that I was so excited to sing. So every opportunity, they encouraged me to be part of it in terms of showcasing that God has given unto me. And then they encouraged me to be in choir. And not long after, when I started being involved in the children choir, I became part of the adult choir in the adult church. And that has been a journey for me because that was where it all started in terms of building talents. My dad, though he's late now, may God rest his soul, he founded a church in Lagos, Pillar of Victory Ministry. And from the day the church was founded, I led the choir. And for me, that was a good training in terms of leadership, discipline, and character. So I'm so excited that my parents gave me that opportunity, apart from allowing me to be part of the choir in other churches and sing in other churches. They also founded a church that gave me a platform to build and develop my talents. And over the years, for me, it's been an amazing journey. I started writing songs back then when I was a kid. But my parents were very intentional, so they made sure I and my siblings were well educated. I have a PhD in marine biology from the University of Lagos. So they were very intentional about education, as much as they encouraged us to express all that God-given talents and build character in us. So I am still a marine biologist, a scientist. I have a 9 to 5, and then I am producing my original songs to bless people. By the grace of God, I've been able to manage my time well. It's been challenging, but God's grace is sufficient. So that's how it has been until recently. I was introduced to some production company. So that was how it all started. So I reached out to the production company, and that was how I started producing some songs. To Be Alright production started in December 2021, released later on in 2022. I decided to release So Good to Me first because that song meant so much to me. It was a song that expressed my gratitude to God. But I wanted to start it off by saying, God, I thank you because I realized that you have been so good to me. Through my journey in life, you have definitely been so good to me. For me, it's a ministry. Gospel music is more like, it's a sacred place. You have to enjoy or experience the presence of God before leading people into the presence of God. So as gospel ministers, our duty as gospel ministers is to bring people into the presence of God through songs. And if you haven't experienced that place, that secret place of God, you can't bring people into that place. So first of all, as gospel artists, there's that responsibility of obligation to make our ways right with God and grow deeply in the presence of God.
Your latest song titled It Will Be Alright. One side of my heart says, it's a song of assurance and consolation, while the other side of my heart says it's a prophetic song. Please tell us, how would you expect us, your audience, to make use of that song?
To be all right for me was a song that came in randomly. So at that time, it was actually done on a Christmas holiday. So Christmas holiday, family and friends around this holiday, a little away from regular secular job, and I
Hmm.
had time to reflect. And for me, I was expecting God for a provision, and the line of that song just came to me. The first line of the chorus, "It'll be alright," and that was how I knew that that was a message for the moment.
Hmm.
So it's a song for all seasons. It's a song for all generation. It's an inspirational song. It's a song of thanksgiving. It's an
Hmm.
uplifting song, and it's a song that brings hope and encouragement. And it's also a song that creates a joyous atmosphere. A friend of mine called me and she said that song has, with the little I have learned or heard of that song,
Hmm.
my joy has been rejuvenated. And that's the goal of the song. To be alright is a joyous song, a song
Hmm.
that's supposed to stir up your spirit, even in those days where you need inspiration to wake up, to go on through your daily activities.
Hmm.
Be alright is a song for the moment. So,
Hmm.
however, the Lord wants to chooses to minister the song to His people, it's okay.
So we would like to ask you, what do you know about artists and lyrics, and what could you do to help us, keep this ministry going?
To the best of my knowledge, I am so excited to be part of Artists and Lyrics because Artists and Lyrics is a platform that encourages gospel artists from all over the world, especially those that are um, less financially capable
Hmm.
to express their God given talents. And for me, I believe that platforms like this are very needful at this time
Hmm.
where there's so much, the expectation is so high, and there's so much noise, especially with the advent of social media and technology. The
Hmm.
expectation is so high. The financial obligations for gospel artists is increasing, and there's need for um, platforms like this to rise up to support
Hmm.
financially and also provide mentorship. So for me, I am very much open to collaboration, networking, mentorship, and in any way I can, as I can be of a support to
Hmm.
fellow gospel artists. I am so much open and willing to give that God has given unto me.
Well, thank you so much for that beautiful comment. If you are able to do a song for artists and lyrics, we'll so much welcome that.
Let me do something. Love is like a miracle. You can count on me.
Hmm.
Spread the love and spread the joy. This is artist and lyrics.
Hmm.
Everybody say yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody say yeah.
We know how much we are going to pay if we ask you to go to studio and do that for us, but we thank you that you're just giving us free of charge on this platform. Well, it feels like we don't end this conversation because that's been a wonderful time talking to you for the first time. And well, we just have to say it is time to go home. We cannot express our joy enough for you coming to Artists and Lyrics to share your experience and music with us. Your presence is just like you're making us up, you're beautifying the platform. And we pray that God continue to sustain you, to sustain your ministry. And to the audience out there, we say next week, by the grace of God, we will come back with another guest. I just want to say, stay blessed and have a good day. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Thank
When I think